12 minutes before 7, breaking news this morning. At least 4 structures have burned in an Idaho wildfire that spread quickly this morning. The blaze started around midnight. Several roads have been closed and people nearby have been asked to leave, although no mandatory evacuations have been put in place. Strong winds overnight pushed the fire east, threatening homes and making it difficult to fight the blaze. There's still no word on what may have sparked this wildfire. Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Badeau. We're starting our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. A developing story out of South Moorhead. Investigators are trying to identify a body found inside a burned out home just south of the MSUM campus. The death and fire in the 1000 block of the 11th Avenue South are being investigated as suspicious. Paul Idbo has been living in this area since the 1950s, and he tells us the house is owned by David Fardin. Idbo says the last time he saw Fardin was over the weekend before he left with his girlfriend and a group of people to go buy a new house. Moorhead police say the death investigation will pick up once the body and cause of death are determined. A Crookston man on his way to grab breakfast is being credited with saving a boy's life in a house fire. Sidney Mosley was riding by a home that had smoke pouring from it when he was stopped by a girl who told him her brother was still inside the home sleeping. Mosley told the girl to stay put, and he ran inside that burning home where he found Christopher Erickson still sleeping. Mosley woke him up and they ran out. About 10 seconds later, the front porch burst into flames. No one else was in the home at the time. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. In this morning's Consumer Alert, a warning about a data breach at Noodles & Company. Hackers may have gotten a hold of personal information from customers who use debit or credit cards at Minnesota or Wisconsin stores between January 31st and June 2nd of this year. Noodles & Company says cards used at the affected locations are no longer at risk, but urges customers to monitor their credit and debit transactions. It's time now for a check of weather and traffic on the ones as we come up on 6:51 on this Thursday morning.
Good morning. We've got some cloud cover making its way through the valley, especially in Fargo-Moorhead. We've seen some sprinkles moving through the metro and a little bit of wind, too, after what was a gorgeous sunrise. So a bit of variability here this morning. Eventually, we'll get those clouds out of here today, but starting off on a cloudy note. Eventually, we'll warm into the 70s, too, but that's it. We won't be seeing much of a warm day. In fact, some places in the northern valley in the 60s with some strong wind out of the north into the teens, gusting into the 20s. You can see those low-level clouds really moving on our sky cam here from north to south with the higher clouds up in the backdrop. So kind of a cool shot there for us for our Thursday. We're looking at some rain down to the south. It's not heavy, but there's also some areas where we've got some sprinkles or even a rain shower pushing into Fergus Falls and over toward Wahpeton, Breckenridge, extending into central parts of Richland County and over into Ottertail County, also seeing some scattered very light rain right along a cold front that's been slowly sweeping through the region since last night, and that's what triggered off some of those showers and thunder showers that we saw. 62 degrees in Fargo, 55 in Grand Forks, 50 in Langdon. That's the cool spot. 63 degrees in the Fergus Falls area, and we've got a 20-mile-per-hour speed in Jamestown this morning. So some strong wind out there today, not super strong, but enough where you're going to notice it. 74 your high today in Fargo, but I mentioned some parts of the valley are going to be into the 60s, and that's it today. We'll eventually get some sun, but morning clouds and some rain showers. And then for Friday, looking nicer. We'll see mostly sunny skies and temperatures that are a little warmer into the upper 70s. Your holiday weekend looks warm, but a little unsettled, especially as we move from Saturday and into Sunday and into the holiday itself. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s for Fargo-Moorhead with, again, some scattered thunder showers even on the holiday itself into next week, warming up into the 90-degree range by Wednesday. Let's check in with Al.
At least we got off to kind of a slow start, but things have definitely picked up out here on the Metro Interstate Loop. Westbound I-94, eastbound I-94, really busy. Fair amount of congestion this morning around the tri-level and the ramps onto Interstate 94 off southbound Interstate 29 as well. Travel speeds are out here, they're definitely up around 60 or so, maybe 65. Overall, though, things aren't looking too bad. I-29, pretty much the same story. A lot of traffic there, particularly northbound. Drive carefully today, and always, Willamette Valley Today traffic.
It's now 7 minutes before 7. The North Dakota Board of Higher Education is putting the contract extension of NDSU's president on hold. But the board says Dean Vershani is a strong part of the higher ed system in North Dakota. Prairie Public Radio out of Bismarck reported that the extension would have been through June 30th of 2018. The board's action followed more than 2.5 hours of closed-door discussions surrounding the extensions of existing college presidents. Work could resume this summer on the dike to protect the city of Oxbow from flooding. The Minnesota Department of Natural Resources says the environmental impact statement required for the diversion project is adequate. And while the DNR says that is not an endorsement of the Diversion Authority Chairman Darrell Vanyo says it's a positive step. Earlier this month, an appeals court stopped work on the Oxbow dike. Vanyo says attorneys will go back to court to see if work on that part of the project can resume. In our schemes and ripoffs this morning, a familiar scam is rearing its ugly head again. Fargo police say the Facebook friend scam is back. That's where someone copies a Facebook page, then friend requests everyone on the list. So you may get a friend request from someone you're already friends with. The scammers are usually looking for money or information to use to their advantage. Older people and those not familiar with how the social media network operates are most at risk. Moorhead police officers got a chance to make some fast and furious moves while training for emergency situations. The department held its annual emergency vehicle operator course, where officers practiced driving in reverse and braking, all while driving at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. Police say they don't run into many high-speed scenarios, but this course helps them prepare. It happened again up at the Red Hawks Stadium. Tuesday's game in North Fargo went so long that it had to be stopped early Wednesday morning. Play for that game resumed last night, but then that, plus some rain, postponed the regularly scheduled game for last night. So last night's game will pick back up at 4 this afternoon. Fans must have a ticket to tonight's game to catch the end of that one, though. After being closed for construction, the Alzegel Golf Course is now open, and they have fun planned for the whole family. The Valley Today's Christy Larson is joining us live from North Fargo with more on all the different things that you can take part in. And you talked about this. You don't necessarily have to have clubs to play golf up there.
That's right. All you need to do is have a family member bring a soccer ball, and you guys could have a lot of fun out on the course. Or, of course, a soccer ball for each person, because, Katie, some people are going to golf, some people are going to play foot golf, but it all can happen together here at Alzegel.
Yep, that's exactly it. If you're coming out for a round of foot golf, it's $5, which is, I think, a steal of a deal. But yeah, you can golf right alongside your family or friend that wants to do traditional golf at the same time.
And not only do you guys have a brand new course behind us, you guys also have a brand new clubhouse, but you guys have a couple other courses. So why would you encourage people to get out and enjoy it this summer?
Well, golf is really just a fun way to be out and be active. You can, and it's a lifetime sport. So you can play it no matter what age you're at, and no matter what skill level. We have something for you that's going to fit.
Well, and I really like the skill level for a soccer ball because I can kick. Sometimes it's hard to swing and hit that tiny little golf ball. This I can hit much easier, but for those golfers who are interested in maybe winning a lifetime of golf, you guys have a new fun competition in July.
Yeah, so in July, we're going to be doing our hole-in-one contest at Alzegel. If you get a hole-in-one on the course, you are entered to win free golf for life, which I think is really exciting. There'll be more information about that at fargogolf.net.
I think it's going to be something really fun to see those people get so excited for hole-in-one, get that opportunity for such a fun thing that you, as you said, you can do for the rest of your life. Don't forget, you don't need a tee time to come out and play. They do the honor system. They put your little raffle ticket, you put your ball in, they decide which order you go in. But foot golf too, Lisa, you don't have to make a tee time. All you have to do is bring your soccer balls out and come and play.
It sounds like fun, and I'll have to practice a little bit before I go up there, but we should get the whole crew together and do it. Christy Larson reporting live for us this morning. Thank you, Christy. And you may have noticed at home that Kyle has been off the last couple of days. My guess is he's still been up early, though, because he welcomed a brand new baby to the family. We're claiming baby Claire Bosch as part of our Valley Today family as well. Here's some video from the hospital. Is she not adorable? Kyle and his wife Crystal welcomed Claire Campbell Bosch on Tuesday afternoon. Both mom and baby are healthy and doing well. Claire was 6 pounds, 14 ounces, 19 inches long. Absolutely beautiful. Kyle says they are happy to now be a family of 3. And look at that. He's a natural. And we talked about this earlier, but he's used to not getting a lot of sleep, so he can be up all night. We're not sure how long he'll be taking, but of course he's going to be spending a little time, a few more days, especially with the brand new baby. So congratulations to Kyle and Crystal. And Christy Larson got to go meet the baby yesterday. Me too. So we'll have to get our turn very soon. Can't wait to meet the baby. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: 35% of men say they never do this without asking their wife first. Well, the answer is adjust the thermostat. I think that
could be a battle in any home.
It goes both ways, for sure. I sneakily always change the thermostat. You can take part in our question of the morning every weekday morning on our Valley News Live Facebook page. Go ahead and join the conversation. And another beautiful sunrise. We're enjoying a nice start to the day.
Yeah, you may want to turn that air just a little bit down, or at least turn the fan down on it, because it's not going to be very warm today. We're going to see temperatures in the 60s and see those temperatures rising into the 70s, but that's it. We'll be on the sunny side eventually. In fact, we're seeing some sun right now as those clouds continue to clear out here this morning. Temperatures again in the low 70s. Kind of a pretty shot with those clouds passing by, moving kind of quickly. We'll have wind into the teens this morning and afternoon, and maybe even some 20s as well. So looking good, just a little bit on the quiet side and cool side for your Thursday.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather for you right here in just 25 minutes. Have a great day, everyone.